This episode sa kusina ni Kayne, let's make Maja Blanca. So we will be needing cornstarch, coconut milk. We don't have a fresh one, so we're using this one. Then we have condensed milk, corn, cheddar cheese, and sugar. We don't have a white sugar, so I'm using a brown one. And then peanuts and this evaporated milk. We will also be needing 2 cups of water. To start with, we will be mixing all the wet ingredients, starting with this coconut milk. It's not necessary that you will use the organic one. We just can't find any other brand, so we took this one. But of course, it will always be preferred if you get the fresh coconut milk. So 1 can gives us almost 2 cups. So I used 2 cans here. That means that's around 4 cups of coconut milk. Next ingredient is our evaporated milk. This rainbow milk is colored cream, so definitely our maja will be brownish. Up next is the condensed milk. This would give enough sweetness to our maja. This brown sugar is a bit grainy, so I will dissolve it with water first. And in the meantime, let's add our corn. I actually used 2 cans of this corn. Dissolved sugar is ready and I'm adding it as well. It's time for us to mix all of these and put them into a high heat and bring this into a boil. On one side, let's prepare the cornstarch. We are using here 2 cups of cornstarch into 1 cup of water. And I would like to suggest to make it by batches instead of putting them all at once. As you can see here, I am having a hard time. But yeah, that's something I learned from doing this one. And yes, make sure that you are mixing it properly and that there are no lumps, because the moment that we put this into the boiling mixture that we have, then it might harden our mixture and our maja right away. Now let's check our boiling mixture. That's how it looks like now. And this is the right time that I should be telling you to put that into a low heat. And then add our cornstarch mixture. I missed to capture that, but yes, the moment that you add your cornstarch, you have to start mixing. And just like what happened here, because I didn't follow it up right away, that's how it hardens. And yes, to be honest, I missed to put that into a low heat. I realized that right after realizing that it hardens that fast. So anyway, I was just able to catch it through that one, and that's how it looks like now. This time, it's time for us to plate it down and put that into our container. It's time for us to spread it all around the container. I am actually using my favorite spatula here, the green color. Same thing with my container. It's a baking container actually from IKEA, and yes, it's still green because that's my favorite color. I have managed to fill 2 more small containers for our maja, and this time it's time for us to garnish this maja from this peanut to this. Oh yes. Let's add them on top, spreading it all over these 3 containers. And of course, we will also be adding another toppings or garnish, which is the cheese. And yes, look at how beautiful it is. Let us continue spreading the cheese on top of these 3 containers. And yes, eventually it will all be covered with cheese. And hey, it would look so beautiful. But wait a minute, we can't eat that for now because it's time for us to put that at least in an hour, 1 hour in the fridge because Maja Blanca is best taste and served when it is cold. So, there you go, creatives. This is my first attempt of creating my mom's Maja Blanca. And I know that this is not the perfect one, but hey, it still tastes good. And by the way, this is my birthday Maja. My first attempt of creating my mom's recipe. Anyway, thank you so much, creatives, for being here. And I do hope that you enjoyed this recipe. Please share your suggestions on how to make this better. Once again with feelings, this is the Maja Blanca sa kusina ni Kayne. Thank you so much for watching JMTV and I'll see you next time. God bless!